Today's video, I'm rebuilding the Vegas Golden Bettmans because they just got eliminated. Seeing as this is Gary Bettman, one of his two favorite teams, we have to rebuild them on their difficulty. A easy trade difficulty, and the NHL is rigged for us. Joking, fellas, I'm just trolling, but the Vegas Golden Knights, I've never done a Golden Knights rebuild. This used to be my worst favorite team, but over the years, I've actually come to appreciate this team. They're my second worst favorite team now, but it is a big gap between them and my worst favorite team. So shout out Vegas, you guys have grown on me. For some context, in this season, the Vegas Golden Knights have finished second in the division with 99 points. And then for our player stats, Jack Eichel had 104, Mark Stone had 86, you know what I'm saying? And then for defensemen, Shea Theodore had 59, Braden McNabb was a plus 24. We had 5 defensemen playing, what? Anyways, that doesn't make any sense. And then Adin Hill, decent season. Now we need to rebuild this team with the Vegas Golden Knights philosophy. Draft picks don't matter. Loyalty doesn't matter. We are trying to build the best team possible, and we'll deal with the consequences later. Here's our forward core. We have Eichel, Stone, Hertl, Barbashev, Dorofeyev. Just look, all our top guys are in the NHL. The only prospect this team that's worth anything is Trevor Connolly, and he's almost NHL ready in the game, but I mean, look at that, top prospect weaknesses. On defense, we have some decent prospects, you know what I'm saying, Lucas Cormier, Karki, but nothing to write home about. I mean, our defense is our goaltending is kind of atrocious. The only reason we have decent goaltending prospects is because Akira Schmidt is considered a prospect in this. But in terms of the actual team, the core, we have Adin Hill, Pietrangelo, Theodore, Hanifin, Eichel, Dorofeyev, Stone, Hertl, whatever, Barbashev. But it doesn't matter because loyalty is not a thing here. We have $7 million cap space, and if we look at the players expiring, Trevor Connolly is one for some reason. I don't really know how that makes sense, but we're going to sign him to something like this, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so in terms of actual players that we want to sign, I think Nick Hague is definitely a guy we can look at for the right price, you know what I'm saying? And 2.5 mil is definitely something I'm looking at. So we could pay Adin Hill $6 million, but I'm gonna wait a little bit. Adin Hill hasn't been great in the playoffs in real life. He's been okay, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe we can find a better goalie. Maybe that's the one thing that this team needs to really come back to the next level, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so even though trade difficulty is on easy, I think something like this, like a second should be enough. Honestly, a third should even be enough in real life if we include Zach Whitecloud. But the thing is, we're looking for Thatcher Demko. This is a crazy package for the Canucks. Thatcher Demko, he seems like he could be traded if they're going full rebuild. I feel like Vegas would be a good landing spot for him, you know what I'm saying? We've officially traded for Thatcher Demko. We have given up Zach Whitecloud, Akira Schmidt, and basically all of our picks in the draft. So we're just going to try and find some late round steals here. And if you guys were curious, the number 1 pick, Matthew Schaefer to Chicago, Michael Misa there, Hagens, Eklund, Martone, Frondell, Desnoyers, Radim Merca, Jake O'Brien, Roger McQueen. I don't usually do this, but we're just going to sort by gems and stuff because that's what the Vegas Golden Knights do. They just draft these high-risk prospects who have a ton of potential, and they just somehow get lucky, I guess. Boys, this is an absolutely massive offseason. We have Thatcher Demko, who we could re-sign, right? But, I mean, the main piece, we have Dorofeyev as well. But Jack Eichel, he has to come back. No movement clause and everything. We do not have a lot of money. Okay, Jack Eichel, 12.5 times 6. Hopefully he signs that. So we have about $9 million to play with. That is not good. What does Pavel Dorofeyev want? He wants $9 million. Okay. Oh boy, this is going to be rough. Okay, so we're going to try and sign the best players we can, but the only thing is we cannot sign anybody who wants more than 1 year. You know what I'm saying? So it just has to be people who just don't want more than 1 year, because otherwise we're cooking ourselves. So we brought in 4 new players, and Jack Eichel does sign the contract. So we do have Jack Eichel locked up. That's definitely a plus. So we brought in Georgiev. I know he's not the greatest, but it's fine, you know what I'm saying? Brought in Travis Dermott. And then for our forwards here, we brought in, who did we bring in? Cam Atkinson, and we actually sniped Nick Robertson from the Maple Leafs. Okay, we're gonna offer this contract right here to Thatcher Demko. $6 million, 7 years. He can be traded to 8 different teams. I know it's crazy to pay somebody before they've ever played for your team, but this is how the Vegas Golden Knights run. I think we're gonna go for one more free agent here because I have a plan. Kyle Palmieri, 3.3 mil. I think that's very fair. We're gonna offer it to him, see if he accepts. Okay, Kyle Palmieri accepts, Thatcher Demko accepts, and Lucas Cormier, we will match that. I mean, he's a decent player, right? So then what we're going to do to figure out somewhere where we can shed some cap. So we can't trade Eichel, we can't trade Stone, we can't trade Pietrangelo, not trading Theodore. I think either Hurdle, Carlson, Barbashev, one of these guys, Nikolai Waugh maybe. I think the first player that has to go, unfortunately, is Keegan Kolesar. I think for pretty much anything. Shout out Keegan Kolesar, but in-game he's an 80 overall, making 2.5. Can't do that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how much money we need to free up. Let's check that real quick. Okay, so it might come at the sacrifice of William Karlsson, but I think it will be worth it. Shout out William Karlsson. Maybe I think the last OG night. No, maybe Braden McNabb's the last OG night, but I mean, William Karlsson, you probably shouldn't get traded in real life, but this team does not care about loyalty. All we care about is winning, and we're trying to get Scott Laughton because he has a 1-year deal, so we can sign Dorofeyev, and there we go. Okay, so we are going to be cooked for signing depth next year, but Pavel Dorofeyev, you can be traded as well. We're going to sign you to 8.5. See if you accept, you know what I'm saying? We have to sacrifice Will Karlsson, so you better accept, and Pavel Dorofeyev does. Okay, here are the lines: Eichel, Stone, and Dorofeyev. This is just what the coach ran. This is my first time seeing stuff. I think we have to move Brett Howden up. I don't know who's going to play on this right side. We might as well just do something like this. Keep Barbashev on that top line. Put Dorofeyev on the second line unless he needs to be. So obviously Hanifin and Theodore play together in real life, and that gives us a bigger boost. We're going to put McNabb and Theodore there on that second pair, although Shea Theodore really should be on the first pair. So we're going to do something like that, and oh, whoa, let's do this. That's how power play 1 looks like: Eichel, Stone, Hurdle, Dorofeyev, and Theodore. And then on the second pair we have Connolly, Barbashev, Robinson, Hanifin, and Pietrangelo, and our PK is looking like this. I think we're looking really good, and then obviously we have Thatcher Demko in the net. We want to keep Bruce Cassidy. I don't really know yet. I mean, he has one of the greatest winning percentage. He's a balanced coach, you know what I'm saying? I like his power play, I like his forecheck, I like his neutral zone. Don't really like his PK, but I mean, he has aggressive 3-on-3, be balanced everywhere. I think this guy's going to be our coach for a long time. And if he's going to be our coach for a long time, we have to see if our top players are willing to buy into his scheme. Jack Eichel is not, which is, I mean, it's fine. It's Jack Eichel, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't really need to. Shea Theodore is definitely a guy we are looking at. Hopefully he adapts because, you know, his line fit isn't great. So that's going to be a +5 on the top 2 D pairs. And then the last guy we're going to look to change is the captain, Mr. LTIR himself, Mark Stone. So let's see if Stoner the boner, let's see if you will change, and yes, you will. Adapt to line 1, buddy. Thank you. So, as you can see, I tried to jump into the Ducks game. We did not score at all. So that's great. So let's play this game against Edmonton. Let's get a feel of the team, you know what I'm saying? And get our revenge on the Oilers. Turns it over. Here's Eichel. Eichel back up top for Theodore. And we reset. Jack Eichel shooting. There we go. 5 periods and we finally score a goal. Back for Hanifin. Hanifin for Theodore. Shea Theodore into the zone. Theodore across Dorofeyev. That's the easiest goal ever, and Pavel Dorofeyev makes it 2-0. Braden McNabb's gonna set it up behind the net. Braden McNabb for Dorofeyev, and Pavel Dorofeyev into the zone. Dorofeyev in shooting. Oh my goodness, that was the nastiest goal of all time. This team, after playing those 2 games and kind of figuring out how the team plays, I think this team is carried a lot by Jack Eichel, but our top guys are amazing. Our defense is amazing. It's just, I don't know about our bottom six. We don't have the depth we once did. But who knows? Maybe going top heavy is the way now in the NHL. 23-6 at the deadline. I mean, that first line is playing so incredible. That second line has a minus. The middle six isn't great. So what I'm thinking, if we're going to make a trade, is move Brett Howden down to the third line and then trade one of these three guys for a better guy, you know what I'm saying? On defense, our team is stacked, and then in net, we're doing well. You know these Vegas Golden Knights, these Vegas Golden Bettmans, the Vegas Golden LTIRs, the Vegas Golden Cheaters. We are buyers, no matter what. And I mean, Drew O'Connor would be a nice pickup, you know what I'm saying? But we need guys on cheapish contracts, so we can add a different dynamic instead of Scott Laughton, you know what I'm saying? Maybe Scott Laughton just is too physical for this team, you know what I'm saying? So I think we're going to trade Saplaviv and Scott Laughton here for Adam Gaudette, and that trade will go through. Okay, so I mean, it's literally the exact same team with Adam Gaudette. It's not the second liner we wanted, but Adam Gaudette's at 2.8 million. We can either trade him or we can keep him on this third line, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully that works out, you know, a bit of a different player. It maybe gets the plus minus up, you know what I'm saying? Let's see how it works here in this first game against the Stars. Hopefully, I mean, this could be a potential Western Conference Finals matchup if we're being real. Honestly, we might as well jump in. Oh my god, what a feed, and Kyle Palmieri's in. Palmieri in, shooting. Oh my goodness, Kyle Palmieri, what a goal. And Shea Theodore gets bodied by Bork. Maverick Bork in front for Blummel. And who the fuck are you? Mark Stone's gonna get it back. Cross Hannafin. McNabb shooting. That one's saved. Oh my goodness. 13 seconds to go. Mark Stone into the zone. Mark Stone shooting. And are you joking? How did Oettinger save that? And what the fuck? How did he play that behind his back? Are you fucking joking here? We only had like 92 points, I think. But shout out Jack Eichel, 101 points. This kid's an absolute superstar, has lived up to that generational talent that he was set when he was drafted. Mark Stone, captain LTIR, 85 points plus 35. Career high for Mark Stone if this happened in real life. Ivan Barbashev, 75 points plus 38. Dorofeyev had 35 goals. Thomas Hertl at 56. Trevor Connolly, he's going to move up the lineup for sure. Brett Howden's going to drop to the third most likely. Nick Robertson, good year. How did Adam Gaudette do with us? He scored 20 goals. He did absolutely nothing for this team. Oh my goodness, Nikolai Waugh, get off my team. 55 points, that's pretty good. But, I mean, the plus-minus, Noah Hannafin was probably our best defenseman this year. And then, I mean, Thatcher Demko, we will definitely take those numbers in terms of the entire league. Oh, my goodness, what a season by Hellebuck. That is legendary. Ryan Leonard, 78 points as a rookie. For defenseman, it's Cale McCall. No, Zach Werenski, because he had plus 43. But Zach Werenski, 96 points. Adam Fox, 88. Quinn Hughes, 87. Where is Shea Theodore? Damn, bro, he's all the way down here. A lot of defensemen had points this year. And then in terms of all skaters, Alex DeBrincat, out of all people, is going to win the Art Ross. And then Ovi is going to win the Rocket Richard. In round number 1, when we look at that, we have the defensive advantage. We have the PK advantage. I think we have the advantage overall in this series. Makes sense. We have home ice. But let's check out the LA Kings. Are they a good team this time around? You know what I'm saying? They have Kevin Fiala, Kopitar. Adrian Kempe's up to a 92 overall. He had 98 points last year. Warren Fogel's up to an 88. Jeff Skinner's on their fourth line. This is a very deep team. Brant Clark. Interesting. It is a 1-1 series here, so we have lost home ice advantage. So let's see if we can reclaim it, you know what I'm saying? Game number 3 is a loss. That one sucks right there. And game number 4 is a loss. Come on, Vegas. Come on, Gary. Let's start rigging it for your favorite team. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Okay, yep. We are... Oh, my goodness. Okay, this team needs a lot of changes. Or your Stanley Cup champions. It was Winnipeg versus Carolina, maybe the least watched series in the history of the NHL. Aho wins the Conn Smythe, but Alex DeBrincat, Cam Talbot, damn, the Red Wings took home some serious individual awards this time. If we look at our salary cap situation here, we're not trading any of these top guys. We can't trade any of them. Thomas Hertl is a guy I'd look at, but not right now. I'm thinking two guys here. Nikolai Waugh, get off my team. I don't care really what for. Ooh, Drew O'Connor. This second round pick from Colorado, maybe we can make a splash with it, you know what I'm saying? And then the other trade I'm looking at is Adam Gaudette. You had 3 points with us since coming over from the trade deadline. We can get the 14th overall pick. Fuck me, that was Brett Howden. This is what I get for not paying attention. I could have swore to everything I love that was Adam Gaudette. You know what? We're just going to trade Adam Gaudette here for Brett Howden. You know what I'm saying? You know what? We might keep the 14th pick. Package these 2 third-round picks and Adam Gaudette. And then we just throw in, these 2 fifth-round picks plus Adam Gaudette, and bang, we just cheese the game. We're all picked somehow. We could use this guy in a trade. Think we just take, best player available. I can't do this to my Brandon Wheat Kings boy. I can't send him to a cheater team, although he's probably the best pick here. Matthias Preston has fallen all the way. That could be a great pick, but I think one thing we should do is go for these American boys. American West, Jalen Doughty, welcome to the squad, and you suck ass. I don't want to re-sign. We're going to look at Nick Hague here. We have $25 million. I don't know if I'm paying 4.75 to Nick Hague. Mark Stone does not want to re-sign either. That's a bit of a bummer. Trevor Connolly, you know what I'm saying? We're obviously going to re-sign him. Golden Knights cheese. We're going to get Trevor Connolly, 3.25 mil over 8 years, and he's going to accept. What a dumbass, okay? Don't blame me. Blame the Vegas Golden Knights, okay? That's just our taxes. We just get players that other teams can't, like Nick Robertson for 1.1 mil. Cost us both our seconds, but Zach Hyman, welcome to the squad. We have a 90 overall player. This team is just so stacked. Here, Mark Stone, Eichel, and Dorofeyev is a +5. Hyman, Hertl, and Barbashev is a +3. Connolly, Howden, maybe we switch Danforth. Honestly, we might just keep it like this, you know what I'm saying? And there's our fourth line. Nick Robertson on our fourth line is interesting. Defensively, I haven't set the lines yet, but I'm assuming it's going to look something like this, you know what I'm saying? Probably something like this. Oh my goodness, voice crack. As you can see, I have just woken up. I recorded the last part last night, and we are heading into this game here against the Vegas Golden Knights. What? Oh my goodness, chat. I am cooked. I'm not even streaming. What's going on? Okay, my bad, boys, but we are here in season number 2, and we have the LA Kings, who eliminated us in season number 1. And I think this team can definitely take on them. I think we're a better team than last year, but let me know in the comments, and let's see how we do. Again. Come on, boys, let's go. Mark Stone, nice play. And Mark Stone's going to hold. Back for Pietrangelo across. Noah Hannafin. There we go. Power play goal for the fellas. Noah Hannafin. Trevor Connolly in for Danforth. Justin Danforth. Oh my goodness. What a goal by the kid, Justin Danforth. He's like 30 somehow. And Justin Danforth gonna get it back. Alex Pietrangelo shooting. There we go. Finally, the boys have scored. Alex Pietrangelo. Oh, Dorofeyev in for Eichel. Trying to feed the bumper, and that one's off. Here it is. Eichel shooting. There we go. How the fuck is that not goaltender interference? Doesn't matter. Pavel Dorofeyev. I think we have made the comeback. Have a lot of speed, and Mark Stone gets ragdolled by Zach Hyman. Mark Stone, what a play. Here's Eichel. Eichel, oh my goodness, what a move. Oh! Jack! Eichel! Oh my goodness!
Here's Eichel, oh my goodness, what a move.
Right, so if we're talking about this team, is this team a championship contender? I don't know, but I like the vibes of this team way more than the vibes of last team. I think the Vegas Cheater Knights are back, baby. Let's go. What the hell? I was thinking of maybe jumping into this game. What just happened? We just won 11-4. Theodore had 5 points. That is legendary stuff. Barbashev had a hat trick. Connolly had 4 assists. Eichel had 4 assists, and he played 15 minutes because our team was so good. Coach just benched Jack. Like, what's going on? What is Stuart Skinner's save percent or Carter Hart? Okay. Carter Hart. Yeah. That's why. There we go. Eichel. In for Hyman. Zach Hyman gonna hold Eichel one-timer. Oh my goodness. What a play by the Vegas Golden Knights. Oh my god, Michael Backlund's in. How the fuck did we just allow Michael Backlund to do that? Back for Hurdle. Back across. Thomas Hurdle for Theodore. Across. Jack Eichel. That one's saved. Eichel across. Theodore. One-timer. And that is game. There we go. Shea Theodore. Absolute beauty. Trade deadline. We're looking pretty good, I'd say, for team success. For individual success, our first line is back at it. You know, our second line's a plus this time. Our third line, you know, maybe we can get somebody better than Justin Danforth. You know, maybe that's an option. Our fourth line is a minus as well. Our defense isn't great. I mean, the top 4 is great. Maybe we could upgrade the third pair, and Thatcher Demko is doing great. Okay, so Sean Corrales has been pretty good for us this year, so, you know, maybe I'm tripping. But Stefan, oh my goodness, Stefan Nason would be great. Let's see if we can make this trade. This is off. We're just going to throw away all our picks because our picks don't matter. We are the Vegas Golden Knights, and we get that trade. Okay, here's how the lines look with Stefan Nason. He's going to hop onto that third line. Trevor Connolly's going to move up as well. So I really like this team. I think we have a very high chance at going all the way. Our power play is +5. Our second power play is a 0. But our PK is +5. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're cooking right now. I think a 1-year deal at like something like $3 million. I think that's definitely a trade we can do for Stefan Nason. I think that's a good contract for us. Oh my god, got it. Dorofeyev in, Pavel Dorofeyev to the front of the net. Oh my goodness, what a goal by Pavel Dorofeyev. Barbashev for Pietrangelo. Alex Pietrangelo with the fake shot. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, the Golden Knights are nasty. Let's head to the playoffs. Oh my goodness, we have 103 points, improvement from last year. We have 50 wins. The reason I'm not showing the standings is because I don't want to spoil who we're playing in the playoffs. But Jack Eichel, 110 points. We did win the division though. Pavel Dorofeyev has broken out, ladies and gentlemen. This kid is a superstar. 104 points, 43 goals. This guy is nasty. Mark Stone, 95 points. Zach Hyman put up 90 on the second line. Barbashev 80. Hurdle 69. Conley 63. He might take that spot next year. Stefan Nason, how did he do with us? Oh my god, the boys are buzzing. Dude, this team is nasty. I'm actually liking this team. Brett Howden, 22 goals. Justin Danforth, you know what I'm saying? You know, the fourth line's decent. You know, maybe we'll get different guys for that next year. Shea Theodore, 64 points from the blue line. You know, our top 4, all pluses, which is sick. And then in net, Thatcher Demko looked really nice. Is probably going to win your Calder, which is weird, but okay. Thatcher Demko has a shot at the Vezina. Not saying he'll win it, but he has a shot. That's nice to know. Cale Makar, 109 points. He's winning a Vezina again. Alexander Nikishin, hold up. This kid is nasty. He comes over and he's now a 90 overall. And then for all skaters, Connor McDavid 136 and Austin Matthews had 77 goals. Okay, what? The team who knocked us out in 2024, the Dallas Stars, are being our opponent this time. And this team is nasty. They have Mikko Rantanen, who matches Jack Eichel. You know what I'm saying? 125 points last year. They have an amazing second line center in Rope Hintz. Their depth has fallen off a bit since the depth that they have in real life, but this team is stacked. We lost to the LA Kings. That felt like a disappointment. This year, You know, this team is nasty. The Dallas Stars are a Stanley Cup contending team. We'll see how we do, but I don't know how pretty it's going to be. But we do win the first 2 games at home. That's nice. Oh, damn. We're up 3-0. Come on, boys. 3-1. Hold up. No, 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 no. Okay, we win. Nice. 9 points in the playoffs. Hurdle has 9 as well. Where's Jack Eichel? Only 4. Maybe Jack Eichel's a playoff choker. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Thatcher Demko's looking pretty good. But now we have the Edmonton Oilers here in round number 2. The rivalry is back. They have Carter Hart. That's interesting. You know, Evan Bouchard's playing well. But these are the guys we have to worry about. McDavid, Draisaitl, and apparently Michael Carcone. Come on, boys. Let's get rowdy here. Vegas is back in the second round where we belong. We have the Edmonton Oilers who might knock us out in real life. Come on, boys. 2-0. We win both games at home. We lose both games on the road, so that's very interesting. Game 5 in Vegas. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's win this game here real quick. First period. Oh, yep. See ya. Have a blast. What? I think to make it more fun, we're going to player lock a position instead of coach, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's more fun, that's more fair. I have less of an impact on the game, but I get to play and it's more fun. So I think what we're going to do here is go left defense because on the power play, Eichel's at lefty, and then we have Theodore as well, so we could cook here. All right, boys, overtime here in Vegas. Let's see what we can do. And, I mean, this is a pivotal game. Whoever wins this game has a high chance at winning the cup. So let's make sure we're good. And we are in. Let's go. Theodore, move it up. Go, Stone. Go, Mark. Dorofeyev. Oh, my God! Pavel Dorofeyev! And we have just won like that. What the hell just happened? Okay, game 6 here in Edmonton. We have a chance to go on to the conference finals. Come on, boys. Let's go. First period. Let's go. Pavel Dorofeyev. This kid is becoming a Golden Knights legend. Second period, Kasperi Kapanen scores. Third period, Dorofeyev has a hat trick, but we are headed into overtime again. But for this game, we're going to lock onto Pavel Dorofeyev here. This kid has a hat trick. Let's see if we can get, 4 goals. Come on, boys. Let's win another game. Oh, no. Draw is tied up. Kapanen. Kasperi fucking Kapanen ends the game, and we are headed to Game 7. Game 7 in Vegas. Come on, boys. We can win a Game 7. Come on, boys. Let's go. First period. It is 2-2. Dorofeyev again. Mark Stone scores as well. McDavid and frickin' Kapanen, bro. Kasperi Kapanen might end the Vegas Golden Knights. Oh my God, what a game. 4-4. Hyman against his former team. Jack Eichel, Draisaitl, Savoy is one of the craziest series I've ever had in NHL. Colton Sissons scores to make it 5-4. Come on, boys. Noah Hanifin ties this thing up at 5. We had 2 straight overtimes and a tied Game 7 with 10 minutes left. Come on, boys. Let's go. 42 shots. We can beat Carter Hart. Come on. 3, 2 minutes, 1 minute, and there's no way we are headed into a 3rd straight overtime. Okay, so obviously I'm going to player lock Jack Eichel. I think that's just the best move. He's our franchise player. He's our centerman. He's on Connor McDavid. And I think that's just, what's in our best interest is Eichel shooting that one's off. Away. Demko, big save. Podkolzin pokes it away. Vasily Podkolzin shooting. Nuge. Fuck! Off! Fuck! Oh, man, we lose to the Edmonton Oilers. Oh, that one hurts. Pavel Dorofeyev had 10 goals in the series. That is crazy. Mark Stone had 17 points. That line was cooking so hard. Mark Stone might not be here next year. Alex Pietrangelo might not be here next year. That might have been our best chance to win the cup, but, we keep going. The Carolina Hurricanes have won back-to-back Stanley Cups, and the Los Angeles Kings, it's rigged. They are getting Landon DuPont. Shout out the Dallas Mavericks. It's rigged. Hurricanes won the cup. It is Jets and Hurricanes again for the second year, and the Jets lose. That is crazy. Connor McDavid wins the Art Ross. Kucherov finally gets another Hart. Noah Ostlund wins the Calder. That is crazy. Aho back-to-back Conn Smites. We have the Vezina winner, Thatcher Demko, on our team. So that is sick. Even though some of this probably has been unrealistic, we are doing some stuff realistic. We have to add a pick to get rid of Braden McNabb. And I think the best team to give him to is the Florida Panthers. Screw them over. Screw that team. And then there we go. All right, then we're going to trade the 27th overall pick because we don't believe in drafting. And we're going to pick up Alexander Kerfoot here. I mean, he has 1 year left at 1.8 and a third-round pick. We will definitely take that. So we haven't made a first-round pick since we picked up Trevor Connolly. Also, what's crazy is this draft had 4 elite high... What the hell? 2 elite franchise defensemen. Obviously, Landon DuPont. But, like, that is crazy. And then we had 2 elite high centers. That is crazy. Okay, here in free agency, we're going to sign Sam Erson, I think. That's a good backup goalie, you know what I'm saying? So he accepts that one. We need a couple defensemen and a forward. Oh yeah, we let go of Pietrangelo and Stone for now, unfortunately. Although, you know what? We're going to bring back Mark Stone here. I mean, it's not a lot. We're going to go 90%. Going to go down to 11 mil. Mark Stone is back. Welcome back to the squad, buddy. And then we need 2 more defensemen, and we are cooking. And then our last defenseman, John Carlson. Welcome to the squad. 6 point... Oh, he does not want to come here. We'll go up to 6.75. I think that's a fair offer, and we Gucci. Okay, so Mark Stone is obviously going to be the captain here, but then we need an assistant, another assistant. I think Shea Theodore, that just makes the most sense. He's been here since the start, so Shea Theodore, you're now an assistant captain. If we took a step back or forward, but now Eichel has a running mate, Pavel Dorofeyev. He's probably looking better than Stone ever did. But we have Barbashev, Hurdle, and Hyman. Connolly's jumped up to that first line. Then we have Stone, Nason, and Kerfoot, Howden, Robinson, and Danforth. I think this team is deeper than last year. The defense is definitely worse. But I don't know. I think this team's really good. I hope we have a shot. Let's see how we look here in the season. Here's Eichel. Jack Eichel going to take it out wide. Jack Eichel into the zone. Eichel gonna cut right to the net. Oh my goodness, what a play, Jack Eichel. Let's off the body. Kerfoot back for Lyubushkin. Lyubushkin shooting, tipped right on Mark Stone. What a beauty. With a nice play. Kerfoot up for Nason. Stefan Nason gonna feed Mark Stone, and Mark Stone's gonna ice this game. 8-6. What a time against the Edmonton Oilers. They knocked us out last year in overtime. Had the more chances by literally like probably 20 in overtime. We have dominated the Golden Knights. Dominated the Oilers, but we have not put the biscuit in the basket, and I do not want to go to a shootout because I suck at shootouts. You guys know that. 4 seconds. 3. Dorofeyev gets bodied, and we are going into a fucking shootout. Great. Evan Bouchard scored, so we are cooked. That was kind of a nasty goal, I can't even lie. Maybe we have to do the exact same thing as him. Oh, no, wait, we have Dorofeyev. Dorofeyev, toe drag release. Pavel Dorofeyev, that was nasty. Go, Captain Mark Stone wins the game, baby. Let's go. Yo, low-key, that Mark Stone goal was kind of nasty, but the boys are buzzing. Wait. We got to check this out. Mark Stone. That was low-key nasty. Wait, so Mark Stone, right? LTIR and everything, right? He sees the 60 days off to where he gets another player on his team. That's a real captain right there. Line here. And we're going to see if Nick Perbix is our guy that we can get. Nick Perbix for a 4th. Basically, that one's off. I'll give up a 3rd. I think upgrading from Valimaki to Perbix could definitely put us over the top. But ain't no way we have to give up this much for Nicholas Perbix, bro. The Vegas Golden Knights, 47 wins, 8 shootout losses. That should be 102 points, maybe. No. 98 plus 8. That's 106. Oh my god, I almost got kicked out of my own house. But Eichel, Dorofeyev, Hyman, I mean, these guys were balling this year. Even Mark Stone chipped in with 53 points. The boys are buzzing. I think we did really well there this season. Nick Perbix, how did you do with playing with us? 4 points plus 4. I can't complain at all. And then in net, Demko, kind of a bad season, but it's okay. Ours might win the Vezina. I don't really know who's going to take it home this year. On defense, You know what I'm saying? Cale Makar and Quinn Hughes, that is a very close race. I think Quinn Hughes might get it. But wait, Cale Makar is on the Penguins? What is happening in this world? Avar Stenbark, 69 points, nice. And then for points, Alex DeBrincat is your Art Ross winner. Nathan McKinnon and Matthews share the Rocket. Before we continue, I'd like to acknowledge 10-1 loss to the Dallas Stars is not good at all, but we have the Nashville Predators here in round number 1. Let's see how good this team is. You know what I'm saying? Nashville, Philip Forsberg, Stamkos, and Drake Batherson. Then they have Caleb Desnoyers, who they drafted in the first year. I mean, this is probably how it's going to go. They're going to be back relatively quickly, in my opinion. Can we take the first 2 games at home? Our goal has to be conference finals at least, you know what I'm saying, at the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? We do beat Nashville in game number 1. We lose in game 2, though. Note side is absolutely diabolical today. But let's see how we do. We're tied 2-2. Big game 5 here in Vegas. Come on, we won last year in game 5. Let's keep it rolling. Jonathan Marchessault against his old team scores. Jack Eichel there as well. It is 4-3. Come on, boys. Let's force overtime. No, we can't. Okay. Love this team so much. This team that I've built here with Vegas. But if we lose to the Nashville Predators in the first round, this franchise is cooked. We are done. We are donezos, okay? So let's see how it goes. First period, Danforth and Kerfoot. There we go. 2-2. Come on, boys. Don't lose game 6. Yep. This team is cooked. See you guys in the next video.